Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity for me to share my testimony with you. And it does fall into All Saints' Day because it's going to start with my dad, his mom, and his grandmother. My dad was a spiritual blessing to our family, and my faith journey began because of him. We grew up in a Southern Baptist church where Dad was a deacon and the church treasurer, and we attended services 3 times a week. He was a kind and generous man with a very strong faith. This came from his mom and his grandmother, who were also instrumental in shaping me as I saw them as extremely strong, courageous, selfless women, so filled with love and kindness for family, friends, and strangers alike, and I longed to be like them. I accepted Christ at an early age, and for the most part, remained in church my entire life. However, as I grew older, due to different circumstances, I struggled with strong feelings of unworthiness. To make up for this, I strove for perfection in all things and tried to be the very best person I could be. In hindsight, I see in growing up, I did not really understand that Christ wanted to have a personal relationship with me. I thought God was there if I had done all I could do and was at my breaking point, then it was okay to approach God for help. So I lived with such darkness, although from the outside, people saw me as someone extremely successful and seemingly in perfect control, no matter the situation. My relationship with my mom was also complicated and nothing like what I longed for. I struggled with depression, although I never shared that with anyone. I hit a low point, but that's a story for another day. It brought me to my knees in prayer and into God's word like I had never done before. The more I read and prayed, the answers came to me. It was all there. It had been there all along. God helped me see the unconditional love, mercy, grace, and forgiveness available to me was also something that I needed to give to everyone, including those who hurt me, my mom, and even myself. Through hours and hours and months with God in the Bible, I realized for the first time my worth does not come from my hands or the hands of others. It comes from God. Although undeserving, no one can take away my worthiness. There's nothing more powerful than knowing that no one can separate us from the love of God. I believe that with my whole heart, but I still need to remind myself, as the world and even I sometimes say, that I am not worthy. But because of Christ in me, I now have a beautiful light replacing the darkness that loomed inside of me for over 30 years. There are no words for my gratitude. There was also such healing with my mom, for which I'm eternally grateful. I give God all the glory, honor, and praise. So I work to have the heart of Christ in every situation. Of course, I do not. But the Spirit is strong inside of me and quickly alerts me when I start thinking, saying, or doing things that are in contrast to the fruits of the Spirit, and with 1 Corinthians 13, 4-8, which defines what love is and what love is not. My passion is sharing for those in pain how Christ can turn anything, even a lifetime of darkness, into light, and each of us can experience salvation, unconditional love, joy, peace, mercy, grace, and forgiveness, no matter the circumstance we find ourselves.